In order for the dog to be happy, it has to be allowed to be just a dog. It has to be able to run free, dig and root in the ground, play with its pals of its own species, and enjoy life. Excessive and continuous restrictions will stifle a dog. Restrictions and rules have to be for the dog's welfare, and they have to be the same always and everywhere. Dogs love routines, so a change of rules or a slackening of them now and then just confuses them. A dog cannot enjoy, nor does it understand, temporary or occasional exceptions to the rules. A dog can also suffer from stress. There are many causes of stress. Everything that is in excess or too little of stresses dogs, such as too much or too little exercise, activities, or being left alone. You can see stress in a dog through a diminished stimuli threshold. Stress can also make a dog more susceptible to illnesses. Now and then, it's good to allow a dog some time off from its training and balance the training sessions with walks, swimming, and even tracking practice. Searching and tracking is a typical species-specific, stress-alleviating activity which all dogs find fun. When considering getting a dog, one first has to decide on the breed. Different breeds have varying qualities and characteristics that each fit perfectly into the environments that they were meant to be in, the purpose that each kind was bred for. Even though a breed may no longer work with the task it was originally bred for, the age-old genes may still affect it today. That's why one should find out about different breeds and consider which one would best suit one's family. Thorough consideration beforehand will diminish problems in the future. After the choice of breed comes the choice of breeder. A good breeder is open when it comes to their dog's characteristics and health, and will interview the prospective puppy buyers thoroughly and talk about both the good and bad qualities of the breed. It's especially important for people getting their first puppy to be able to get advice from the breeder for years after acquiring the puppy. It's pleasant to keep in contact with a good breeder. If something, nevertheless, does go wrong, and owning a dog becomes more of a chore, perhaps because your dog barks at and wants to brawl with other dogs, it's a good idea to get help, just as you would get assistance to fix a broken television. The solutions to most canine behavioral problems can be found through training, and the earlier the training is commenced, the more easily you can achieve permanent results and make life easier for both dog and owner.
Hyvät ongelmakoirakouluttajat eivät joudu turvautumaan rankaisupainotteiseen koulutukseen, vaan he saavat ongelmat ratkaistua perehtymällä kyseiseen koirayksilöön ja sen elämään sekä tekemällä juuri sille koiralle ja omistajalle soveltuvan koulutussuunnitelman.
All issues of dog ownership boil down to one basic issue: trust. A person has to be able to trust the dog, and the dog needs to be able to trust the person. Dog ownership is interaction, guidance, and assurance of safety. It's not leadership, punishment, or the giving of orders. The building up of trust between two individuals of different species is not an easy task. But when one succeeds at it, it is unbelievably rewarding. A dog's unconditional trust feels good, but it also brings with it responsibility. A dog's life and its content, duration and quality are totally the responsibility of a person. A dog cannot decide where and with whom it is going to live, what it eats, or when it can sleep. It has no control over whether its illnesses are tended to or whether it gets enough fresh air and exercise. A dog has just as much of a right to a good life as you do. When you take a dog into your life, you're taking on board a great responsibility for the well-being and often also death of another living creature. One should never take on such a big responsibility lightly or without careful consideration. You have already come a long way having watched this DVD. Now you need to find out about the specific needs and requirements of the breeds that you're considering, from the breed associations and the National Kennel Club. Be honest with yourself. Can you provide your dog with everything it needs to be well? By getting enough information, you can avoid unnecessary pitfalls and be able to enjoy your dog to the fullest. And that is truly rewarding.